everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you all for coming today. My name is Tatiana. I'm a software developer at Schoolgate Accounting, and today I'll talk about personal budgeting using AI. The goal of this talk will be to show you how to use AI to help you budget. And thank you, Lydia, for showing us the importance of budgeting. The plan for today is first I'll show you what AI is good and bad at. I'll show you how to talk to AI like a pro. I'll also give you a few examples of good prompts you can use for planning your budgeting tasks. And we'll also talk about staying safe using AI and good practices when talking to tools like ChatGPT. And also I'll show you some simple tools and a tiny routine that you can walk home with to start your journey. So when I say AI, I mean tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and Gemini. The most popular one is ChatGPT. You probably all heard about it. So what they're all good at is organizing the messy numbers and finding patterns. They're also very good at explaining difficult concepts in simple language. You can ask them things like, explain APR like I'm 5-year-old, and we'll give you a very good answer. It also is very good at giving small, approachable plans to achieve any goal that you want. What AI is not very good at is investment advice, pension advice, promising any get-rich-quick schemes, or giving personalized tax advice. Also, AI doesn't know anything about you. It doesn't know where you live, how much money you make. AI only knows what you can tell it. So we'll talk about what to tell AI to give us better answer. Here's an example of what good prompt and bad prompt is. And prompt is basically a question you ask ChatGPT. A lot of people, when they go to ChatGPT, they ask something like, help me budget. And it's like going to a doctor and just asking, hey, please heal me. You're gonna get a very generic answer at most. So we'll talk about how important it is to be specific when asking AI the questions. So to make specific easier to follow, I like to follow this pattern. It's called the RCGCF, and it means you describe the role, context, goal, constraints, and format in your prompt. Example of role would be act like a budgeting coach or act like an English translator. Context, you tell a bit more about the situation. For example, I live in a shared flat, and English is not my first language. So goal, help me make a simple weekly plan that I can follow. Constraints, keep the answer under 150 words and talk to me like I'm a school kid. And format, you ask what the format you want to see in the response. It could be a table or a bullet point list, anything you want, or a novel. So here's one example prompt that you could possibly take a photo of. And you can change all the numbers to make it fit your case better. You don't have to follow this word by word, but this is just something to inspire you to experiment with AI a bit more. This one is build my monthly budget, and we give it context, where you live, what your costs and spending is, what your goal is, how much you want to save. Format is you want to see it as a table, for example. Find my spending leaks. This prompt is, you can use that to use AI to analyze your spending and find, for example, that you spent maybe too much on Amazon last month. Very important here is if you upload your banking details, like your transaction list, never share the real bank numbers or account numbers and names. Always anonymize everything. Next prompt is side income ideas. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about describing your real situation and skills to AI and asking it to give you realistic ideas. So AI, ChatGPT and all the other AIs, they have their own quirks. For For example, ChatGPT is a real people pleaser. It really likes to lie if it doesn't know the answer. And so whenever it gives you some very specific information like interest rates or financial advice, always double check everything. A bit of safety rules: never share bank or card numbers, national insurance number, full name, things like that. If you do upload the bank account transaction list, you only really need to keep the date, the merchant, amount, and maybe category. And always a good idea to delete the chat after you're done with it. And another power tip: if you have a ChatGPT account, you can go to your settings and then ask it to opt out of use my data to train models. And yeah, that only takes 30 seconds, but your conversations will stay private and it will not use your data to train future AI models. This is just an overview of different popular AI tools. ChatGPT, everyone knows about it. There's also Claude, Gemini, Perplexity. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. For example, Perplexity is very good at researching information. You can ask it things like comparing different broadband plans or SIM cards. It's good at giving you up-to-date information. Also, there's multiple money apps that are popular in the UK. Monzo, Revolut, Starling, they are very good at categorizing transactions and giving you little tools to maybe help you budget a bit better. And there's also paid apps like Amma, Plum, Clio, and Snoop. Those ones, they're completely optional, but they also help you budget without you having to do too much extra work. Yeah, so this is a tiny routine that you could follow. It's once a month when you have your payday, run the monthly budget prompt and use AI to suggest one little tiny change that you can implement that month. Also, sometimes you can once a week run the spending leaks prompt to also identify some extra transactions where you can save some money over time. If you have time and want to experiment with AI, this is a small experiment you can run today. It's if you go to your banking app and download the last 3 months of transactions, anonymize them, remove all their personal information, upload them to ChatGPT, and then run on the prompts that I just shared with you. Ask it a few questions and then delete the chat. That's a good first step towards better budgeting. Yeah, so AI is not going to make you super rich overnight, and it's also not going to make you super good at personal budgeting, but it is a very good tool to help you make the more achievable steps towards your goals. Thank you.